التي نشاهدها في العروض الجوية هي من الجيل الرابع من الطائرات. الآن طائرة أخرى من باكستان، طائرة FJ-17، طائرة تشارك للمرة الأولى في منطقة الخليج. هي نتاج تعاون مشترك بين كل من الصين وباكستان.
So coming up next, one of our visitors from the Pakistani Air Force, the JF-17, this brand new concept worked together with the Chinese, has come up with a fantastic option of an affordable aircraft, but a very potent aircraft. The JF-17 Thunder. This is the new generation multi-role light combat aircraft. It's co-developed by PAF and CATIC. The aircraft we've seen here today is one of 3 that's here this week, and go along to the static display where you'll be able to get a good close look at it as well.
نعم، طائرة متطورة. هذه الطائرة ليست طائرة تدريب، بل هي فعلا طائرة مقاتلة من إنتاج كما ذكرت باكستاني صيني.
I was talking yesterday with Major Hallett about this. There's a little bit of everything in there. If you get up close, you'll see that the inlets are very reminiscent of an F-18, and also the tail looks a little bit like an F-16. And at some angles like that, it definitely looks like an F-18 with that canard type bleeding wing at the front. The power plant is an Audi 93 turbofan engine, and with military thrust on board you're going to be going about 5,000 kg, but if you like the afterburner you'll get it just under 9,000. It's an excellent capability for a cost-to-weight ratio. The JF-17 can provide customers with significant benefits that fulfill that ever-increasing demand of the modern air empowerment role, but at a fraction of the cost of some of its Western counterparts.
نعم، كما ذكر زميلي قبل قليل، تتميز هذه الطائرة بفورم أو شكل يشابه أجزاء معينة من طائرات أخرى. فعلى سبيل المثال بدن الطائرة يشابه إلى حد كبير طائرة F-16. من الجانب تشابه هذه الطائرة طائرة الميراج 2000، وإذا شاهدنا ذيل الطائرة يشابه إلى حد كبير طائرة F-5. هذه الطائرة تتميز أيضا بالسعر القليل لاستخدام هذه الطائرة. هي غير مكلفة في التدريب.
Pakistani Air Force has a large inventory of Chinese aircraft that are coming of age now, and this aircraft is going to fill that gap. It can also take a lot of different avionics suites on board, and are even looking at new power plants for the aircraft as well, so they'll get commonality throughout their fleet.
أقصى سرعة لهذه الطائرة هي 1.6 ماخ أو مرة ونصف تقريبا من سرعة الصوت. تصل إلى ارتفاعات تعادل 16,700 متر، والتسارع أو الجي لود من 8 إلى ماينس أو من 8 إلى ناقص 3. تصل إلى مديات تعادل 3000 كيلومتر بدون إضافة خزانات إضافية.
Another key selling point of this aircraft, not just its affordability but also its versatility. It can take in a phenomenal amount of armament on board, everything from anti-shipping missiles, also to air-to-air engagements, and obviously air-to-ground as well. So as I was saying earlier, make sure you pop down to the Pakistani Air Force JF-17, which is just down on the walkway here. You can see that very distinctive bump intake they've got, which helps feed that engine. And as you can see, a very, very maneuverable aircraft. The complete glass cockpit contains that multi-mode pulse Doppler radar. It's obviously got a smart HUD, and you've got 3 MFDs on board as well that you configure as required. We should point out the service ceiling is 16,000 meters. I think he's not there yet, but he's not far off it.
نعم، تسلق هائل حقيقة لطائرة ال FJ-17. تقريبا وصل لأعلى ارتفاع مسموح الوصول له في المعرض. ونشاهد الآن عودة ال FJ-17 لساحة العروض. قدرات هائلة لمحرك ال FJ-17.
Well, as the FJ-17 heads back down to terra firma, that gives me a quick opportunity to talk to our friends from Typhoon. I'm joined by Marco, who is... so you're the VP PR and Communications, gentlemen?
Yes, VP.
Now, Marco, please tell us the big news this morning. When I got up, somebody said, you're never going to believe this, Eurofighter is back in the fight for the UAE contract. What's happening over at Typhoon?
Okay, we cannot say much. You have seen on the newspaper today there are some news around the Eurofighter here in the UAE. We only can confirm what you have seen on the paper. We have received from the UAE a request for proposal for the Eurofighter, and we are actively working to give an answer in a very, very short term.
Okay, I understand completely. Obviously, there's people that have to make decisions, and they don't want to feel like they're being forced into those decisions. So the good news from a European point of view, obviously I'm a European, is that you're not out of the race. You can at least confirm that.
This is a question that you should make to the UAE authorities, not to us. Anyway, you are right. It's a good news for the European aerospace industry. But I would say also for the UAE, for all the Gulf region industry, aerospace industry and community, I think, because the Eurofighter is a wonderful machine, probably is the best solution for all the countries around the region, because in a very hot and humid environment, probably is the best performances fighter available on the world.
Okay, well, Marco, I appreciate you coming over today. Tell us a little bit about the aircraft that you've got here today. Where's he come from?
It is a Royal Air Force aircraft.